Recently, there was an Easter egg discovered in McDonald's Treasureland Adventure for the Sega Genesis that was unknown for years. I'm sure you've already seen it by now from other people who do Easter egg compilation videos on YouTube. The Easter egg shows off a small demo of a 3D engine that Treasure was working on running on the Sega Genesis hardware. It's kind of impressive, honestly. While the Easter egg itself is well documented at this point, people seem mystified by the music that plays in the background. I'll admit, it is an odd choice of music. The music does seem out of place and random, and even a little off-putting, with people asking, why would you write this kind of music for an Easter egg like this?
But the creepiest part by far is the music. Listen to this. This is the music that they play at the bottom of the ball pit.
Yeah, this is like terrifying, dude. And it's just the music is... I'm speechless right now.
Skip a bit? No. Why would I skip this? This is crazy. This is some creepy pasta shit.
This trick is totally trippy, and it fits in well with the HR Puffin' Stuff vibe of McDonald Land.
Well, boys and girls, today I will not only show you how to activate this Easter egg, I will also provide some clarity about the music too. To activate this Easter egg, load up the game and go to the password screen. Up and down on the D-pad changes the image, while left and right moves the cursor between the spaces. The password you need to enter is balloons, gem, McDonald's logo, and Ron's face. If you're counting presses, that's 3210. Once you have the password set, press start 3 times till you hear an explosion, then quickly hold up and left of the D-pad. If you did it right, the background should turn into a 3D object and start rotating. And there you go. Some 3D engine Treasure was working on that never got used in anything. Honestly, it is impressive how well this runs on the Genesis. On this screen, you can use the D-pad to rotate the objects. Holding the A button and using the D-pad moves the objects around the screen. The B button will zoom in, while the C button zooms out. If you hold A and then press C, it'll switch to the next 3D object. The objects here are the McDonald's sign, the monolith from 2001: A Space Odyssey, an incomplete cube, the Treasure logo, one side of an incomplete cube, an actual complete cube, a 3DS from the Sega logo that starts off really far away for some reason, the entire Sega logo, but flat, but still 3D, with only one side rendered, and finally some sort of extremely low poly aircraft. Man, it didn't seem like that many objects till I actually listed them out loud. Okay, now that we got through all that, I'm sure all of you are wondering just what is up with that music? Well, since I'm already here showing you how to pull off Easter eggs, I'll show you the level select code for this game as well, so I can show you where the music actually comes from. This time, from the title screen, press left, right, A, B, C. You should hear a confirmation sound, and when you press start, it will take you to the level select screen. From here, you can warp to any level or stage you want, but for our purposes, I'm going to go to stage 4, Action 4. This loads right into a little cutscene where Ronald gets abducted by some handsy aliens. Recognize the music? That's right, this is where the 3D Easter egg music comes from. There you go, case closed. I mean, you'd know that if you actually played the game. That's how I find out. Kidding aside, while this does explain the source of the music, it still doesn't explain why. So it's not like they specifically set out to write weird, creepy sounding music just to hide it in an Easter egg nobody would find for nearly 30 years. The music is used at some point in the game, although that is the only time in the game where it is used. And I will admit it is still an odd choice to include in the Easter egg. If we want to put on our speculating hats for a second, I have a theory as to why they may have used that music track. As I'm sure you know, the Sega Genesis wasn't really designed to be a 3D system, so running a 3D engine would tax the hardware pretty heavily. This particular music track is a very short loop that sounds like it doesn't have very many sound channels going on. So it was probably chosen because it was the least taxing on the CPU so that the 3D could have the best performance. But that's just a theory. I mean, they could have just gone with no music to maximize the CPU available to run the 3D engine. But if they did that, would this Easter egg even be as memorable as it is? Well, there you have it. I hope I didn't take any value away from this very odd Easter egg by explaining it a bit. Let me know what you think. Do you think my theory is correct? Would you like to see me do more videos about cheat codes and Easter eggs? Comment down below and hit that subscribe button. We'll see you soon.